Why, hello, friends! Today we are returning to the Outer Worlds. And I think that we might, actually get some thing done today. We have access to these DLC things, and I kind of want to do it. Like, I think the DLC stuff would be fun. I don't know if, like, I can, but I kind of want to try. But first things first, we need to go and bring Parvati over to the Groundbreaker. And we also need to take Felix over the Groundbreaker too. So today is going to be a Felix and Parvati day. That's not where we're going. As we do both of these quests. Groundbreaker. Level 22 I should be able to. Oh, that's too bad. I should have gone there earlier then.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Clearly that means I should have gone there earlier, so I was, you know, everything was horribly broken and we all died terribly. That's the ideal situation, right? The ideal situation is that I get in trouble. See, that's the hard thing. Like, I want to get in trouble, but I also don't want to, like, throw my head against a wall. But I also do want to get into situations that are suboptimal, I guess. What do you use? Reload speed. Okay. Protection from auto mechanicals. Yeah, sure, why not? But you need some better, or some different armor. So you have good armor. But I think you can use the fancy MSI armor that we are not using. Although she does look fantastic in the bubblegum, I have to say. Gosh, okay, so she's got the bonkers tier weapons already. And Felix, you are... Yeah, the weapon where I accidentally used all my money. That's right, I remember it now. Okay. Did we ever talk to this guy? I don't know if we ever talked to that guy. I don't know if we can talk to that guy. Hi, how you doing?
Hey there, Captain. Anything I can do for you?
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter.
Ooh, fancy.
2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Okay. We've already been around here a little while, so that's probably would have been good information before I explored it. Can I, like, just look at this? Who's arrived lately? Unreliable business. Oh, that's me. Anything of note? Aren't... Okay, some people are whining. Very sad people. Wait a minute, let me see this line again. Hold on. These things aren't fit for cysty pigs. You honestly expect me to share a berth with some junker flown in by a freelancer? I'm a company man. I demand company accommodations. Auntie Cleo would give you such a withering glare if she's personifying the mascot of the company. Wow. As if it was with her friend. If she saw how you treated her 2-time employee of the month. You signed a social contract when you gave me clearance to land. I asked for what's mine by right. Room to breathe, a heated berth so I can walk around barefoot and service with a smile. You've given me 1 out of 3. They gave him service with a smile? That's fine. I saw this before I clicked away. I give you until I hit send to rectify this error. That is a fantastic line, actually. I love it. That might be my favorite line in this game so far. You have until send to fix this, until I hit send to fix this problem. That's... Oh, it's so good. Alright, we need to talk to you. Oh yeah, we need to get bath bombs? Are we looking at, like... Hey, Parvati.
Yeah, huh?
You good? Hi.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Aw, dang it. We're looking for some deep cleaning, though.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit.
Ooh.
And I snagged a couple for myself.
Nice.
High-grade shampoo and conditioner. Scrubby brush. A nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such. Me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Oh, Rose-ish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship. It's gotta be refurbished ship, right? Junlei is going to like the refurbished ship smell. I think that's pretty safe bet, actually. Rose for romance, sure. Mock apple, Parvati's sweet like a pie. It's true, Parvati is sweet. I'm leaning towards engineer might like the refurbished ship, but we gotta ask Parvati her choice.
Oh, gosh. We
Hello,
never talked about
G-Fox.
what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny, miny, moe it.
Okay,
Take
okay.
your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Well, be yourself. Be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. If she likes you for who you are as yourself, then good. You'll have a good relationship. If you try to get together with somebody and you are not yourself, guess what? Either they like you for who you're not, which is going to cause problems down the line, or you're going to come across as fake and insincere, which is going to cause immediate problems. So, no. Mock apple and cinnamon, be yourself.
Captain!
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
And hello to Tuzzy and Hensha and Bill and Aiden and Buck and G-Fox, and hello to Sapphire. Welcome to all of you.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Neat! Where is it? I want it. That's still a good weapon. That's still a really good weapon. I mean, just not the kind of weapon we're using, but like, it's a good one. Ultimate Bolter. Oh, geez, that's a lot of damage too. I guess maybe that's the kind of damage I should be expecting now. I guess that's just what damage numbers are supposed to look like. What's my weapon stuff look like? Still, this is pretty heckin' low on that one, but that's kind of weird because it's not being used normally. And 375 is not that high compared to the 900s we have on some other stuff. But that's fine-ish. How you been, mate?
I received a very interesting message from Gladys Kilkelly not too long ago. You know, about the toothpaste.
The
The
toothpaste?
Spacer's Choice trustees will be pleased. I might
Oh,
even
yeah,
get
yeah.
an extra meal voucher.
Nice!
And I hear I got you to thank. So thanks.
You earned it, probably. Be bold, Martin. Ask for 2 meal vouchers.
I don't think boldness is really part of our brand. I need to check my contract.
Fair warning, you're still logged in on the public terminals.
Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security?
True, though. And hello, Blue Elf. You been to Edgewater, mate?
Heard of it. My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It does smell as good as it looks. That actually checks out perfectly. Don't look into it. Don't worry about it.
If you did, that'd be good, actually. They could use the help.
Oh, that's
I'd
true.
have to go over my contract, but I don't think I'm allowed to leave Groundbreaker. Or this stall. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
You know what, let me just check your inventory.
Anything and everything. Whatever you want. We got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that, too.
What do you got,
Have
mate?
a look.
Obviously, not gonna have anything noteworthy, but I figure it's worth checking. Yeah, nothing. Oh, he actually sells? Oh, wow, I didn't realize he actually sold these. That means I didn't have to steal one. Well, I don't regret it. I got it fair and square. Wait, where are we going? Oh, let's talk to Parvati. Hey, Parvati.
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling a mite ripe.
That is some pretty non-breathable power armor, I gotta say.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt
Ooh.
tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
Okay, Stellar Bay it is. We'll figure it out.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure
Nah.
it's gonna be worth it.
You're worth it, Parvati. And if you believe that Junlei's worth it, then she must be. That's back on the ship, though, so let's do Felix's jazz real quick here. That's over here in the bar? Ah, yeah. Wow.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1?
Nope.
Last I heard, the board.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
What do you got?
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
Yes.
Talk to your local manager about a
Military
plan for
training to
military
deal with the
training and
unemployed.
lend your life
Jeez.
to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
This world, I
Military
swear.
service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapons.
Wow. I mean, it makes sense here, but like, wow. Capitalism. Okay.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
Looking for Rufus. Wait. Oh, Rosanna Trask? Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
Looking for Rufus.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
We do have the emblem. If you know where Trask is, you want to tell me. Yeah, I'll show the emblem.
That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
Yeah, I don't trust Harlow. I honestly think that Harlow's probably going to be a cad. I think that Harlow is... So, if you weren't here last time, we were told to go kill this Rufus guy. And we left the guy who wanted us to kill him kind of being like, yeah, that guy seemed like he was maybe a wee bit of villain. Wee bit of the, are we the baddies sort of vibes. It's like, I don't trust Harlow. I just want to find out the truth first.
Yeah, well, you got reason to mistrust Harlow. He's a surly git, but he's devious.
Yeah, seems that way.
Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
I'm obliged. Okay. Well, let's help out Parvati first. I don't remember where Emerald Vale is exactly. Which one of those was Emerald Vale? I'm sure we've been there. It sounds familiar enough that I'm certain it's going to be on our list of accessible locations. I should just be able to jump this, but it won't let me jump over that gap. Just invisible walls me right there. And I appreciate that it doesn't just let me plummet to my death, but at the same time, like, I could totally make that jump, right? I could totally make that jump. Okay, so. We need a pie.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough.
Should we come back later?
To admit. Oh, Captain,
Mm.
here you are.
Yeah.
Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
Sorry. My bad. Yeah, okay. Workbench. We'll use the workbench. We need to modify our weapons, probably. Yes. We have so many weapon modifications to make. There we go. Look at perfect. You good?
Sanitizing within established rate.
Honestly, we should have just had Sam take care of Stiller Bay. There we go. We should have just had Sam take care of her body. Just like put on his back on his cleaning module, you know?
Bay, Captain.
They'd clean up her body real good. Slight chance of execution, but relatively low, right? Relatively low chance that she gets, you know, acid burned. But that's always a risky run, right? That's always a risky run when you start using cleaning products. You might get acid burned. Where's the button? Oh, here it is. I haven't actually come in this way. I've always come in through the other ways. Can I do anything fancy up here? Is there... Please tell me that there's a cool trick or secret that I can get to from... Nope. Ah, heck. Oh well. The yacht club. Nope, other side of it. Part of me wishes that I didn't have these icons because part of like oh, that's actually outside. Part of me wishes I didn't have to. I wasn't following the icons, right? If they said go in and find whatever store this is. What store is this? Where am I actually going?
I hear those rich people in Byzantium.
Older style MMOs, or and not MMOs. Well, yeah, actually MMOs too. Older style RPGs would not say go to this location with a dot. It would say go to. That's just an unmarked house? Really? It would say go to the shop, or it would say go to Sebastian's Wildlife Emporium, right? They would give you instructions and you would have to find it, and that was it kind of goes into what we were talking about yesterday on Cirrus' stream. If you missed that, then I don't think there's a VOD, so sorry. But it kind of goes back to what we were talking about the other day with ease of life's conveniences detracting from play experience, right? I'm going towards this dot because I know this dot is going to bring me to where I need to go. I am not going towards this dot because my character has an innate knowledge of where to go, because I have an organic reason to travel here. I'm going here because there's a green dot. If the game said go to Zeng's Emporium and I went here and I pulled up my map and I found Zeng's Emporium and I had to actually navigate to it and say, oh, okay, here it is. Now I got it. Okay, this must be Zeng's Emporium. You must be Zeng. And it is.
I still can't believe Armstrong
That would
ran the
be
field
a
from the
more
Tuesday
engaging
zone.
and a more immersive experience. I would be immersed in that
Armstrong's
activity of trying to
something.
find
Really
it.
took a fella's head clean off with
So-
a baseball stick.
It's more convenient, and that's annoying to some people, and it's annoying to a lot of people if you do it too much, right? If you do it too much, it's always going to be a normal.
Bates got tossed out of the game for excessive sportsmanlike
But if you
conduct in the
do
third
that
half.
once in a while, or if you
Serves
do that
him
within
right.
reason, like again, if it's on the map, it's not going to be that hard to track down. I think that's a better way of getting your players engaged with the activities.
I don't know my tenders from my forwards. Thing is, I just don't understand tossball.
Hey, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'll teach you all the rest.
Hello, Levi.
Great. That's just swell. Can't wait.
Hey, can you make a casserole?
By the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Oh, that's okay. If it's a problem, I can do it for you.
Most people don't.
That's fair.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be embarrassed.
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
That's reasonable. You ever thought... Wait, how? Wait, no, I mean, it's reasonable. I get it. I do get it.
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls?
We took care of a bunch of those.
Board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
I mean... You know what? We're just gonna get this guy off the topic. We don't want to make him focus. You know what? Yes, we are. Why did you stay here in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long.
Radical.
It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Sounds like you got a real negativity problem, mate.
I'm not even finished. Add that to the supply shortages, thanks to being cut off by the board, and I dare say we're no better off than the lowliest Spacer's Choice Enclave.
I've been to the lowliest Spacer's Choice Enclave. You are not that bad. You ever thought about just cutting out?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding.
I do not need a chef.
And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goo, what then?
I mean, if you got stabbed, you could very easily get stabbed.
Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave.
So anyways, can you make a casserole?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts.
Oh, I can get those, that's easy.
I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Oh. We can probably buff our Intimidate with some gear, because we're not that far off, I don't think.
Sure.
What's my Intimidate actually at right now? 33. Wow, look at that Persuade skill. 77? Jeez. Not intimidating, though. Alright, so we need some Intimidation skills. Intimidate plus 5. If I can get one more of those in the body, Dialogue skills plus 5. Done.
I see you. If you...
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
You're right, boss. I think this guy's trying to fleece us. Maybe we ought to pay him in a couple of busted kneecaps.
Both of you, stop it.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset.
True.
Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
2K? Yep, sure,
I'm
fine.
mighty glad
She's
you
worth it.
reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
Okay.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? She's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Oh, they were talking about us. Well, I guess we are kind of a brute. That actually, you know what? That actually checks out. That purses. What hat was I wearing? I guess it doesn't matter. We can wear this hat. No, it has no armor. What hat was I wearing? It doesn't matter. Does it matter? It might matter. Ah, whatever. We'll just go for pure armor. Where do we need this other piece from? All the way out. Jeez, okay. We got another quest out there, too. Maybe we're going to be doing that quest as well. We'll fast travel to the Boris factory and then go over there. What's over there? High persuade and low intimidate, accurate to real life. I'm intimidating. I'm scary. But scary. Could beat things up, probably. Yeah, I can be intimidating. Arrgh! Where am I going? What am I doing? I guess we're just gonna... Yeah, I guess we're just running it. Oh, there's some enemies. Okay, yeah, take a quick break to kill some enemies. Pop. Hi. And... that last one is already alerted. I'll let you guys take care of it. Oh wait, there's another guy. Okay. We did it. I almost feel like it's not worth looting bodies, which is a weird feeling, right? Like, looting bodies is part and parcel with killing people. In, video games. If I was intimidating the kobold with a feather. I have... Look, those are... Ripley, they're called a volley, okay? These are... Wait, who are you? Are you important? Are you like a person?
Well, hello, stranger. Good to see you're still alive. You want to purchase something?
Yeah, sure. Anything up? Nope, nope. No one's intimidating with a sword. Oh gosh, there we go. So the gun I'm using doesn't kill anything. Which is... would be an issue, except that it stuns and immobilizes marauders. Good, I love marauders. Marauders are fun. I do need a more powerful gun. I need another sniper rifle that snipes better. There we go. Easy as. I think I might be a little bit powerful. Oh, hey, there's another guy there. Hey, there's another guy there. Oh no, I missed. Break it down. I love sniping games. I do plan on playing, the other Sniper Ghost Warrior on the channel if people are interested. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But also, it's not really the kind of stuff that most of my channel has on it, right? So let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. Because I know I would be. I would be over the moon to play it. Let's see. The weak spot is actually this vial here. Oh, I got it in one hit? Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't think that was actually gonna... Ah. Oh, wow, I hit that? I mean, of course I hit that. Obviously I hit that. Rizzo's Cascadia. Is this like a city? Is there an entire town here that we didn't know about? I know I had a couple quests to get here before, but... I thought this place was... like, super off-limits and... overrun with monsters, right? Wasn't there like a bunch of Mantisaur queens and stuff? You know what? Nah. I'm sure this is a lovely little place. City. Yeah, it's just... I mean, look at it. It's... if you don't count the docks, it's almost the size of Monarch. Kind of. If you squint. Might need to squint a lot, actually. Oh, I didn't get a sneak attack off that? Oh. Okay, I can't get up there. I can get this guy, though. Hi! Oh. Okay, no, it is not a town. It's not a town. Oh, gosh, I'm in pain. Parvati, stop dying! I didn't get there in time. Parvati, I'm so sorry. You good? Yeah, she's good. Okay. What are we doing here? I guess we're gonna check around the outskirts of it first. The outskirts has marauders, but the inside could still be a town. Let's see over here. Over there is... That's the landing platform that we landed at. That's the area that's damaged. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that looks nice. I don't know what they're doing here, but I love that set dressing. So over there was overrun by mantises. That's the place full of terrible things. Which means that this place is probably cool and full of nice people. I'm counting on this. I'm banking on this being a cool place. This is a third town. Dang it. No. But there's a front door. You can't have a front door if you're not a town. It's not allowed. I can't even pick the lock. I can wait. Can I legit just walk around the lock? I cannot pick that lock. The lock is too high skilled for me to pick it.
Hey, I remember
It's too high to pick from this side, too.
Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
Oh, yeah? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna do another quick snipe across these guys here. Where's the head? I'm already out of, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Heck. Get wrecked. There we go. Oh no, there's everywhere. That's fine. That's fire. That's fine. We got him. You actually got some nice stuff. Oh, that's wait, that was a heavy armor with stealth skill plus on it? Or did I just misread it? I probably just... Whoops, sorry. Probably just misread it. Hold up. It looked like it said... Nope, -5. My bad. Who's shooting? What are you shooting at? Oh, there's a guy over there. Oh, okay. Hi. Now he's not there anymore. Eh.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, we're doing great. How are you doing? We'll find somebody here who's nice, I'm sure of it. Not this guy. Any loot? Alright, I want us to count how many actual, decent, relevant pieces of loot we find in this zone. Because that's something that I cited before. It's the lack of good loot. I'm not talking, like, minor upgrades and, you know... I'm talking about things that are interesting and dramatic. So the equivalent of finding a weapon art in Elden Ring, or...
Watch out!
What? Really? You heard me all the way up there? Hello. I'll also accept lore dumps. If there's a really interesting lore dump, that counts as a good loot. Science weapons would work for me. Basically, I'm just looking for something interesting and dynamic to as a reward, right? Because by and large, this game has seemed to have a rewards problem. And this game doesn't have a lot of problems. This is a very good game, and I highly recommend that you all pick up this game. But this thing, like a couple healing stims, a good mod, some money, those are not significant rewards, right? That's not something that I'm going to be like, yo, we found a mag pick, right? Like, that's not exactly the hype moment. Obviously, there's going to be a quest item here, but we expect that to be there. I want to get caught off guard. I want to be surprised. I want to go, whoa, nice! The way I was fairly consistently in Elden Ring, for example.
Let's dance!
That's fine, just run away.
On my way!
Just no, stay back. You guys just want to go all in, don't you? We'll ignore them. We'll ignore them. We don't need to fight those guys yet. Alright, so what is up here? Bottling plant. Okay. I do like bottles. Yeah, the Marauder's just on break. He's fine. He's sleeping. Armor parts. A workbench with a whole bunch of creatures here who are already dead. So that is interesting lore-wise. So we did... Okay, and there's going to be some lore there. That'll be nice. Anything else of note? Okay, so this was a battlefield when they took over the factory, it looks like. Messages. Cecil, I've received multiple complaints about your interactions with customers. According to these reports, the following phrases have been used when describing Rizzo products being sold at your storefront. If that ain't savings, just call me a Raptidon, expletive deleted. The latest batch is gonna knock you out like a nose full of sulfur. And the north end of a southbound woolly cow. These and others are not approved metaphors. Please refer to your employee handbook for the list of metaphors you are allowed to use while working. Violet, I have received some notices of the following violations. Consumption of non-approved lunch material. Failure to volunteer for voluntary overtime. I'm mad about it. I'm mad at video games. Sale of restricted goods. Oh, well, you know what, that one. I contest these violations on the following grounds. I'm allergic to purpleberry. Making one of our pre-approved purpleberry lunch meals will literally kill me. To be candid, it's a miracle I've lived here this long without incident. That makes sense. I can't volunteer for overtime because I've already been assigned overtime shifts. Oh, okay. Selling soap to a man who stinks so bad you can't smell the sulfur around him is against the rules. Fine, I won't do it anymore. Okay. Mr. Bartleby, I am writing to inform you that multiple employees have filed Form R-441, Perceived Danger to Human Resources. Through my office, it appears that Raptidon sightings are growing more and more frequent. As Rizzo Incorporated has not responded to our request for safety equipment, a level of concern that, I dare say, restlessness grows amongst the workers. And any indication as to the truth of these sightings, or the rumors that Rizzo Incorporated is no longer supporting our efforts here, would go a long way towards improving company morale. Violet, please, we're all begging you. For the love of all that is good and just, please let Cecil sell soap to Simon again. He's got a condition. I don't know what it is, but I've smelled corpses with a finer odor than this. I have known one person with that condition, and... oh boy, was it unpleasant. There was one person who I knew, who actually worked with at one point, who had a genuine medical condition where, medically speaking, she was stinky. And it was super unpleasant. Like, oh my... oh, no. We're fine. It was just, like, existing near... oh, hi. Existing near her was just a bad plan. Do not recommend. Hi, how's it going? I love that power. Just existing in the general region of her was rough. And it really genuinely wasn't her fault. Like, it was a medical condition, and I feel terrible for her because everyone assumed that it was her fault. Everybody would always assume that it was her fault, or that she wasn't, you know, bathing or something. It's like, no, apparently that really was a doctor issue, and she could barely afford insurance because she was in America. And, like, that was just I feel so bad for her. But yeah, there are people who have a medical condition of stinky. This issue, listed on January 12th, 2343, serves the public announcement of Terra 1 as a feasible... yep, okay. So this is where the evacuation order was sent. Received information that we're abandoning with the rest of the corporations. We're expected to retain our exports until the day we leave. Of course, why not? Oh, at this time I don't see the need to inform anybody about the board's decision. You're gonna have your workers keep working there and not tell them that they're going to be safe? Wow. We don't want our workers thinking they're going to be reassigned. Just let them do what they do best, their jobs. Should we begin scuttling research and focusing on the exports? Nah, we'll hit our export quotas for the next 7 months at least. We've got to inform you that the shuttles en route to the bottling facility have been rerouted. The evacuation effort is prioritized in order of probability. Measured by export volume. At this time, the other facilities have proven themselves more profitable or more efficient. Somebody has to lose, right? If you have, you know, 5 people there, one of them is going to be the worst. Even if all of them are trying equally hard, one of them is going to be the worst. Distribution systems will send a minimum of 1 shuttle for evacuation purposes. If you have more personnel than can fit on a standard shuttle, Visit recommends establishing a priority system so that the loading and preparation of that shuttle can proceed smoothly. Please be advised that any attempt to load more than the maximum amount of human resources in the shuttle will be met with forceful intervention. My research projects are not taking into consideration when calculating the profitability of any given settlement. Project Terra's importance may place it at a higher on your priority list, but we're still unable to send more than 1 shuttle. Oh. We got 1 shuttle. By my estimation, Project Terra's assets, both human and otherwise, will take approximately 2/3 of our available space. That leaves us with a couple more people we can take with us. We have to decide who we're going to take. You know me, Sumner. I love subcommittees. Well, who doesn't? Okay, so basically, things went bad here. Corporate knew about it, and corporate said, you know what? If you wanted things not to be so bad, maybe you should have been more profitable. That seems like it was basically their response. Executive reviews of Zora Blackwood. Top-notch sawbones with a head for working under pressure. She knows how to assimilate large amounts of detailed information to make quick decisions. Okay. Cecil's enthusiasm is unmatched. Export executive review for external datapad? Okay. I don't know why we would need that, but we might need that for something. I mean, it sounds like that's a quest that we just don't have the quest for yet. Oh no, capitalism. Ooh, Sugar Ops helmet. That's actually a unique helmet. Cool. Okay, so we have two good pieces of loot. One is that terminal with the information and the lore about the space, and the two is a unique helmet. Though admittedly the unique helmet isn't actually significantly different from our regular helmets, but I'm still counting it. That's a unique helmet that counts as a noteworthy piece of gear. Even though literally all it is plasma and N-ray resist, which I'm pretty sure we can put on a helmet anyways, but... Oh, another vending machine. Hi! Apparently there's a marauder there. Did not realize that was a marauder until he pointed a gun at me. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought he might be cool. I thought... Uh-oh. There we go. Perfectly fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that really is silent. I do like that. Even though this weapon does not do a lot of damage, it is completely silent. Sweetheart cake. Huh.
Aren't those cakes just about the cutest little things you ever seen?
Now, why would I have come here if I didn't have a quest marker, right? What would be my organic path to get here? I wonder. Law help me all. I saw one frothing at the mouth, barely able to string a word or two together, staring at me as if to devour me whole. Sure. They were people once? I don't know what they are now. Wait, we have legit zombies here? Hold on. These crazies don't know how to use a keypad. Bridge gate 2613. Mental note that. So the bridge gate is 2613. Let's go check that out. I mean, we finished Parvati's quest, but I still want to clear out the area, of course, right? There's going to be more interesting stuff here. Okay, that connects the two places. Now we can actually get here quickly. And I also see that there's some enemies over there. Another one? Oh, there it is. There you are. Poink. Alright, now let's just go over and take care of these guys. We'll check those Lucara bodies in a few moments. A little bit early to check them, in my opinion. Now, I'm pretty sure we saw some more... Yeah, there they go. Wait, why am I not sped up?
Look out!
Get wrecked. Ow. Scrap mechanical, get punched. Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Ow! It hit me. Punch it. Punch it harder. Is it working? It worked. Either that or my teammates could have it out, but that counts. I'm counting that as a win. Who's shooting me? Bonk. There we go.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, everyone's fine. Okay, I guess that really is it for the zone then. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, well let's go check out what's by the access bridge. Maybe that just is a quick travel shortcut to the other landing pad. That's kind of what it seems like. But on the off chance that... That is so cool. Can I walk on this or am I going to fall and die? Okay, cool. I just want to walk on this because it looks... Is that a building? Can I get down there? I want to get down there. Hold on. Is that a thing? Oh, here I am thinking this is just an access bridge to the other zone line, but... Ow. Ow. Okay. Mental note, there be bombs. Oh. Ah, wait. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Sealed. Okay. We're having a great time. Okay, I guess we're going down here. How you guys doing? You guys match. That's cute. Yeah, this is just a... Okay. This is like a thing. Can I get over this? I wanna... Okay, no, I cannot. Cascadia Bridge Safe House, it said. A 60 pig. Can I get off of this? I want to see the weird glowy bits on the other side. Oh, really? You have a cool set piece like those glowy bits? You're not going to let me check them out? I guess we have to go through the building, maybe? I don't know. There's a mechanical entry thing. Let's take that out. Herbert? You're named. Why do you have a name? You have a lot of health. Fortunately, this weapon stun locks. That's like what the thing does that it does. Oh, hey. Should I not have killed that guy? Oh, wait, I'm almost dead. Heck. Should I not have hurt that guy? Was that like... Did I do it bad? He had a lot of health, and that's making me wonder if I was supposed to not hurt him. A candy cane? That is comically low DPS. 37? Why are my teammates not getting back up? Why am I still in combat? Oh, this thing? Food service? Okay, I'm definitely not supposed to kill these things. Why was I attacked then? When was my last save? Okay, let's do a hard save. And then let's load an autosave, shall we? I want to see... Wait, hold up. I want to see if shooting that mechanical made a kind NPC angry at me. Alright, you know, that's fine.
Incoming!
Boink. Where's my loop? There we go. Get looped. Yeah, so this raises them up in the air.
Everyone all right?
Which is cool. Alright, there was nothing over here. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like I did a bad thing. I feel like I might have accidentally done a bad. Where is that? Oh, there's that mine. I missed. Let's see if we can talk to Herbert this time. There we go. There's nothing else over there, right? I don't think so. Oh, we can open that up. Okay, now it's a shortcut. Good. Save here. Yeah, so this weapon stun locks, but it does it by actually freezing the model in place, which is kind of cool. Okay, so we're gonna be quiet and stealthy. No, we're not. We're gonna walk in and say hello. Hello, friend. How do you do? We are friendly. Hello, Herbert. How do you do?
Here they come!
Huh. Well, we tried. Sentries are not engaging, though. I have no idea what his deal is. Oh, wow. He actually does damage when he moves. What is... Oh, is that... Oh, it's a DOT! Oh, you don't say. So that... Okay, so that effect, that black, or... purple effect, that darkness effect, is a DOT. That's cool. So is that worth using? It feels like it isn't. Just the damage is so low. Damage type N-ray, damage minus 50%. Oh, is that what's going on here? The N-ray damage is just comically low? Journal. I fear that when you'll wake up, you'll think I've abandoned you like Rizzo has. I assure you the opposite. I have commenced preparations to ensure you and Herbert are survive until you are both rescued. As for myself, I fear the worst. I will make every attempt to survive the coming months, but the bites I suffered while fleeing from the Raptidons show no signs of healing. I can only hope that you wake before I pass, but in worst case, know that I love you both. Yours, now and well after my atoms have been consigned to the ether. Howard. Oh. Did we do a bad thing? Why do you attack me, though? Our quarters may have been tiny, but Herbert continues to investigate every nook and cranny. Oh, Herbert's the one we killed. Okay, so this is... I'm pleased to report that he has no signs of distress following our sojourn into his humble new home. I've brought with me everything I can take from the surface. Our ex-colleagues continue to try to live above ground, though they've barred the north gate to... Okay, so the... may actually have been a community there. But they were all named Marauder, and they all attacked me on sight, so... They are unaware to the existence of my hideaway. I aim to keep them so. If they found my store of food, they'd surely seek to divide it amongst themselves. Recalling my emergency training, though it was years ago, I've managed to secure intubation to sustain you while you sleep peacefully. Wow, okay. Properly rationed, our supplies will last several years. Herbert shall survive well into his adolescent years. Proper rationing. As for myself, my wounds begin to smell. Herbert pretends not to notice, but his way his nose crinkles reminds me of how you used to laugh. I hope you will not take offense should you one day wake to find an automechanical preparing Herbert's meals or adjusting your intake tubes. It has taken quite an effort and many failures, to which my new Burns can attest, to engineer an automechanical to take care of any person, much less one infant and one comatose woman. With any luck, my infection in my leg will continue to grow. These machines will handily replace my fatherly duties and maintain the loving care required to raise Herbert and to nurse you back to health. To my surprise, the cooking model is even capable of limited tutoring services. Oh no. Yours, The automechanicals are working splendidly. Their fervor reminds me of my youth years ago, before I became an exhausted husk like I am today. Ouch. Brutal. Part of me is thankful you cannot see me in such a state, with one useless leg and an ominous streak of black racing along my veins. Ew. I will leave to you a word of advice. In absence of proper undergarments, I have taught the automechanicals to wash tanned Raptidon hides for reuse. With the last vestige of my strength, I collected a few from the surface. Should you wake, I beg you, do not go up there. Remain here until rescued. Our colleagues have perished, and it's only the monsters that now remain. Okay, so he died. Father insists I practice my letters, so here we are. Good practice. Rizzo's purple berry crunch ready to eat. Okay, so these are practice notes for this kid learning how to type. Today, my father finally let me use the candy cane. It's called the scythe. He showed me how to be safe so I do not burn myself. Maybe I can use another to capture a woolly friend and make him proud. Howard has not moved this morning. His tummy is very still and he's very quiet, like Mother was when Howard took out her tubes and cried all night. I think White Hat is my father now. I don't know if I'm able to... Wow. Well... That didn't go great, I suppose. Oh, yeah, there he is. That's the father. Which means... Who's the... I don't know what the mum was. Maybe they already... No, there she... That must have been the mother. Sleep, not you. That's a weird... Okay, so we actually got some fantastic, rewards. The reward is that we're sad now. But... That was interesting. I wonder if a quest is supposed to lead you there, or... And then maybe you can save him? Maybe there's a way for him not to be hostile, like... If you're wearing a certain clothing set or something, maybe? I don't know. Hey, Parvati.
The dust bat casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. You gotta be more careful about what you say around Felix. He's a good guy, but real impressionable. I don't want him thinking it's okay to threaten folk.
It's fine. I didn't make... It is okay to threaten people.
No, Captain. Bad folk, maybe, if they're gonna hurt somebody otherwise, but Raymond wasn't bad. He was just a man doing his job.
He was fleecing
now, look how
us?
cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
Time to get ready for Junlei?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
Yeah, you do. You have the best armor in the galaxy. What do you got? Actually, we're gonna go with that. Yeah, you're fine as you are.
I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery.
Haberdashery?
I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
We can't get to Pydan... Okay. You know we can't get into Byzantium, right?
Not today, no, but maybe someday.
Oh, okay.
I know this is all a little crazy, Captain, but I think it's gotta be this place.
Okay.
I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and, well, she made everybody she dressed feel better. Confident.
That's called advertising, but we'll swing by when we can.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
You're literally the reason my ship is not currently crashing into the ground at every possible moment that a ship can crash into the ground. So honestly, I think we're about even. Also, you're nice, and I would gladly do anything. I would do anything for Parvati. I would honestly do anything for Parvati. Right? Like, what could Parvati...
Tossball is played from the heart.
Go on.
Okay, I'm with you so far. Play from the heart. Easy.
Yeah.
There are other schools of thought. Some say you gotta use your head to play tossball. Those people have concussions.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Gosh, that sounds, really dangerous.
Tossball's a celebration of danger. Take the hacker. The hacker's job is to trample right through the enemy's defense. Best hacker in the league's fella by the name of Take It Easy Tatum. 59 injuries to his name in 3 non-consecutive seasons.
Why do they call him Take It Easy Tatum?
Oh, that's what the mediators used to shout out every time he'd go into a bloodthirsty frenzy.
And you like this game? Oh, that worked. Okay, I thought it was... Okay. I hope that was gonna work, and it did. Alright, so we're gonna put Parvati's quest to the side for now, and we'll have to come back to that one. Emerald Veil, though. Hi, Ada. How you been? Oh, it's okay here. What happened to the iconoclast? We gave him a printing.
Above Edgewater, Captain.
We gave them a printing press. That was the most important thing, right? We had to get Edgewater. We had to get the iconoclast their printing press. So we got them a printing press, their ink, and someday when we come back, he's gonna give me a pamphlet. The important thing is that we will get our pamphlet someday. All right. Where is he? Oh. Oh, wow, he's all the way out there. Okay. Well, let's fast travel out to the botanical lab. This is where the commune is. Who we did save. Hi, Hazo. Haven't been here in a hot minute. There's more quests you can do with them? Okay. I'm not going to sweat it right now. I got plenty of quests to do. I will say this game is very good at making sure that I am not wanting for quest work, while still keeping the majority of these quests interesting. Did the guy go? Oh, get back there. Give me zoom. Oh, there you are. There we go. Who's left?
Wow, not even a scratch.
Yeah, we're fine. We're great. We're doing fantastic. Oh, I found a new rifle. Was that an upgrade? 163, 212? No. You know, I do kind of like the idea of a DOT weapon. I know it's going to be... It can't be good, though, right? There's no way that that low of a DOT is actually going to be worthwhile compared to what we have. Whoa, that's a big boy. I guess we just shoot it. Hope for the best. Oh, wow, we took it down one shot. Okay. I guess this is a low-level area, so...
Everyone all right?
Oh, there's more of the enemy effect. We have some on us now. Huh. Okay, so this is a low-level area, so all the loot that we're finding is not level-scaled, which is actually good to note. So that means that other areas we get to in the future might not be, well, shouldn't be level-scaled? Yep, going in here. Going to a primal den? Is this guy, like, super dead? Oh, no, there's people over there. Okay. I guess we just never checked this area out. Nice. Couple outlaws, but outlaws aren't hostile. Marauders are the ones that are hostile. Hey, how's it going?
Got my sights on you.
That's fair. 4 outlaws and then this guy. Hi.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess.
Oh, what's your guess?
Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
So, you're right, but... you're... Actually, you know what? Out of these options here, Harlow says he betrayed him. That's good, but that might cause him to just immediately pull a gun and, you know, on us. What makes you think I work for Harlow? We're not gonna play stupid. He knows that he's involved. Your wife told me where to find you. He can trust that his wife wouldn't tell us where to find him unless, you know, to kill him. This actually seems like it's going to be the one that's... He's going to ask why or how, or what our jazz is, but this actually I think is going to be the one that's going to get him not to immediately attack me.
Former wife. And if you so much as hurt a hair on Rosanna's head, I will put you in the ground.
Relax, she's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm having a conversation with a hired killer, but I'm supposed to relax.
Exactly.
Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Oh, that is troublesome, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, this is the correct answer. Well, why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
You can't. Neither of us trust Harlow. That's a start. I probably will pick that one because that's a good answer. What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends another stranger with a gun after to kill you? Like me? And if I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. These are actually all fantastic. Neither of us trust Harlow, I think is a good answer, though. But, yeah.
You've got good instincts, then. You were right not to trust Harlow. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions, it's a lie.
Ooh. You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found out. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A 2-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Can you show me some evidence on that?
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer.
Oh.
I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
That's interesting. Yeah, there is. You're looking at her.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest.
I have several spines.
I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Okay. Okay. So, what was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
But why?
Because he's for sale.
That's
Anything
fair.
the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
Okay.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna ask for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
My pleasure. Yo! Where's that? Oh, that's actually in his, back at the base. Let's do a quick level up. What are we leveling up today? We've already got the weapon reach, which is kind of all we really needed to have out of it. We could do ranged because we do still use guns, but we've already hit a few walls with dialogue, and we run the risk of getting behind on that. Crouch move speed plus 25% would be really nice, and sneak attack weak spot damage would be nice, and everything here would be good, right? Sneak is kind of one of our main ways. We have science maxed out, so we're good on that. We don't need the other ones as much. So I think I'm gonna go dialogue. Yeah, get all these dialogues up. Good. No perk this level. Alright, so the stashed evidence is at Harlow's, sounds like. Which makes sense. I mean, he stashed it when he was working there. You good?
Welcome back, Captain.
How you been?
How can I be of assistance?
I just was gonna check in with you. Tell me more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
I don't know. Groundbreaker?
We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination.
Oh, okay.
If we're going there, Please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Okay, this is all stuff that I was supposed to talk about before, when I first was setting things up. Got it. That would have been really good information to have a long time ago. So I guess we don't really need the evidence aside from putting Felix's mind at ease. Like, we don't really need the evidence that Harlow was doing bad things, per se. Because, I mean, we're going to give him the ring, and then that's the end of our communique. But it'll make Felix feel... It'll make Felix feel... I don't know if better is the right word. But it'll make Felix, understand what's happening? It'll give him the details that he's going to be interested in. Receipts made to see Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. They included the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew that manifest in some value of all the cargo delivered to board authorities. You good, Felix?
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. I'm not sure what to think right now. You told me to be suspicious, but I never imagined Clyde would stoop to informing for the establishment. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame.
We found the evidence, right?
I've been trying to tell myself Clyde's got some sensible explanation for all this, but I just don't know. None of this is making a lick of sense to me right now. I think we need to have a word with Clyde.
If you say so, Felix. But this is going to turn into bloodshed really quick. Right? Like... Safe trap? Ooh, that's actually a unique item. I'm actually going to take that. Lockpick plus 10?
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing, go away.
You're free to go.
Wait, you were standing right there? Huh, I just didn't notice them. Look, I'm stealthy. I'm not good at being stealthy, but I have the stats to back it up at least. Hey, buddy, hey.
What's the word?
Found some funny stories. Trask got a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
It said you'd be working for the board, Harlow. How do you feel about that, Harlow?
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
I have evidence, Harlow. How do you feel about that?
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony.
Uh-huh.
Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
What do you stand for, Harlow? What do you actually stand for? Also, you told me Trask was an informant of the board. Those were the words you said. That's a big deal.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Well, you got a lot of nerve lying to me. Why would... I'm done arguing with you. Trask was right. You deserve to die. Well, I think I know how that one's going to turn out. Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employees? Let's see what this one does.
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me.
No, he's not.
I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Okay, well... Oh wait, I guess everyone hates me now, huh? Yeah, that checks out. Well... My teammates will take care of things. I'll focus on, Oh yeah, we're doing great. fancy loot in here? Ooh. Actually, it's not useful at all. I saw that had a science bonus, and my brain went, oh, I'm a science build. That'll be useful. Wait a minute. I have maximum science already. I don't need any science gear because I am already a, you know, literal goddess of science. Or god of science. Honestly, either one works. Is God a gendered term? I haven't really thought about that. Okay. We've already looked through that and there wasn't anything of note.
What was that? What was that?
What was that? What was that?
Incoming!
How it's done.
Okay, that was cool. I'm not being stealthy. I'm not being as stealthy as I thought I was being. But it was still cool. Ah.
Did I?
I love having a team that can just, you know... Oh wait, construction mechanical's not actually attacking. Ah, neat. Handy that. What is attacking?
That's the last of them.
And I got the sprat too. Alright, well, head back to the ship, let's talk to Felix. We had to kill a lot more people than we've intended, but, you know, sometimes these things happen, right? Sometimes somebody lies to you, and you need to hit him with a stick until they stop lying. Or talking. Or breathing. Okay, that got darker than I actually intended, but I guess this is the kind of game suitable for darkness. It's a pretty dark game, right? It's a comedy in the sense that the punchline is that everybody is going to die and things are terrible. Like, that's the punchline of every joke. Which I kind of love. It's great, isn't it? So, Felix, you good, mate?
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end.
Yeah, I believe
the void's
that.
black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Well, you never really know what's going on inside of somebody's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in.
Take your time.
I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Yeah. Money changes people, and the board probably offered him a lot of money.
I just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
Well, it's not like I pay you.
I ought to thank you for that. Keeping me on the straight and narrow. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. Is my clicky working? It is. Cool. My mods haven't reminded me about clicky in a very long time. Felix gained a new bonus. He actually gained a perk. Nice.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there? Tell me you've seen worse.
Yeah, about that. Alright, that's all we can do for our teammates for now, huh? Did Ellie have anything? Let's go talk to Ellie.
We'll continue this later.
Yeah, I don't doubt that you will. Dirty ship. Dirty ship. Ellie, how you been?
What did I tell you? Harlow's down with the man shtick was just an act. No
Yeah?
one who yammers that much means half of it.
It's hard to know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Honestly, yeah.
Hard for them to get a knife in your back that way.
True enough.
People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
You can't live your life thinking the worst of everybody. That is true. It's also true that everybody looks out for themselves. These things do not actually conflict, right? Everybody will look out for themselves, and everybody thinks that they are doing the good thing, and everybody thinks that they are the lead character in the world because that's the perspective that they have. Nobody does things intentionally because they're bad, with the exception of people who are doing it because they think that that's better than something else, because they think that that's, you know, worth doing for being edgy or whatever. No one actually thinks that they're the villain. Not meaningfully. Everyone thinks that they're doing what's best.
Sure I can. In fact, I bet you I live a lot longer.
Maybe you're right, but I'd rather try for something better. Actually, you know what? No. Ever consider that looking out for others might be in your best interest?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
Even as lonely? It's gotta be lonely only ever looking out for yourself, or... You know, even you never really go it alone. You always throw in your lot with the crew. I don't know. Do we get to date Ellie? I'm gonna say this one in case we get to date Ellie.
There are worse things than a little solitude. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
Yeah. Actually.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
I'm
a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
No, I guess let's see the personal one.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. That... Oh, come on. Look, I'm a... Well, that...
Just trying to see if there's anything new. No, it's...
I have...
Okay, no, we have no new dialogue options there. Okay, fair enough. I'm excited for her quests. I'm excited to see what her quests are going to be. But I guess that means right now, we're going into DLCville. Which means I need to make a new thumbnail for the next episode. Oh no, we're going to keep on going. We're like only halfway through this one. Probably. Wait, what? Oh, Ada has the latest Halcyon Etherwave ready to watch. Oh, okay.
Welcome back, Captain. How can...
Etherwave drama, let's go.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
So was I. I was hoping that I would ask. Murder on Eridanos! Eridanos? Halcyon Helen versus the Brain Eaters, Chapter 12! Starring Ruth Bellamy as Halcyon Helen.
It was the law-forsaken parasites.
Someone call makeup.
I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants.
It's a lot of people.
Had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
Hashtag sponsored.
It was death.
It was death.
I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me?
But at what cost to me? Oh, I love this. This is fantastic. Look, I'm not like huge into retro audio dramas, but I do recommend that everybody at least go watch an episode of one of the old 1930s, like The Shadow or something. Just for the experience. Spend an hour just...
It's you.
It's you!
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating.
Hi.
Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
Okay.
But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Can I call you Lou?
How about not?
Okay, Lou. It's an option. It's just straight up an option.
I apologize if I've struck too familiar a tone for your tastes. Let me get right to the point. Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered.
Yeah, we saw it was the brain
Her
eaters.
death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
So you wanted to talk to me about this?
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne,
Yes,
Sublight's
definitely
favorite
me.
freelancer.
Hi.
I'm such an admirer of your work. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel, least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
Oh. What? I was shaken by the news. Helen brought a lot of joy to this colony.
You're a compassionate person, Captain. And you're right. Halcyon Helen was a talented woman. She had a gift for transforming her art into wealth. You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Please, Lou. Sublight
I'm
Underground
fine.
is built on discretion. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give her the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
Yo, can we... Sorry, I missed a bunch of that because... Where was it? She was a talented woman. She had a gift of transforming her art into wealth. Wow, that hits me like a truck. My art is my, my voice acting. My art is my improv and my acting. And boy, howdy, did I end up switching. I'm glad I went into games. I'm glad I went into the games industry. I really, really am. It is such a great time, I should say. But yeah, that switch was a good idea. But the reason I did is because I liked getting paid, and being an actor was not actually making a decent chunk of money. So that line there, she had the gift of transforming her art into wealth, that hit me like a bloody truck. Yeah, Tuzzy, I got this weird thing where I like paying my bills. I know it's weird, but I'm like really into it, Then they had a bit of a spat there. Okay, gentlemen, please. No, we let them argue. We just sit back and watch the show. We grab the popcorn. This is as good as the Eighth Light drama.
We can do this anytime you want. I'll even make an appointment. I'm sure your schedule's wide open. What with your product launch being indefinitely delayed due to unforeseen murder.
All right, Cedric. If that's how you want to behave, I have no choice but to file an official reprimand on your permanent record.
Oh, please do. I'd love an official reprimand from a failed executive. Could you do me a favor and have it laminated?
Could we please stop this nonsense?
Oh, hello.
Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier.
Yes, definitely mine.
You are an extraordinary scientist.
That's true.
If your talents extend to forensics, then you may be exactly what we need.
I may.
As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
I like that. They must scan your stats to see what your highest stat is, and she makes a comment about it. So if we were maxed out stealth, she'd probably say that we were, good at sneaking around and sniffing out information. If we were maxed out dialogue, she'd probably comment about how we could, talk the water out of a rock or something. Like, I'm wondering what all the other lines are, because that's actually very cool that it does that. Inspector Jade. I like the sound of that. Yeah.
I'm pleased to hear that. The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement.
They better.
Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation. And if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
You seem competent. You should have dealt with this.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics.
Oh no.
Politics are not my area of expertise.
Oh no.
The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Oh no. We got this. It's fine.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time,
that's definitely
Captain.
me who you're trying to talk to.
Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Cool.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
Okay. Why are we doing this?
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
I mean, in our defense, mistaken identity probably can go up a notch, at least above confusion. Unless mistaken identity and confusion kind of go hand in hand. So what's the deal with Eridanos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos Atmospheric Complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Oh, okay. Gotta level up from the conversation. That's kind of cool. We're going back into dialogue again. I'm actually putting them all into dialogue. I can't put them all into dialogue. Okay. We're getting them all to 50, though. Bam, 50. Oh, wait, we actually got our points. Soliloquy. That's one of our perks we took. And now we actually got access to it, right? That was one of the perks we took a while back, actually? Yeah, plus 10 dialogue skills. So we just basically jumped up 20 levels because we didn't actually... We chose the perk. Oh, that's... if we don't have any companions in our party. Never mind, that's a terrible perk choice and we made a mistake by picking it. Oh well. Look. Reading is hard sometimes, okay? Eridanos.
Eridanos, recently famous for Halcyon Helen's death. How exciting.
It is exciting, actually.
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while you're out.
I will try. Alright, Felix, you stay here and deal with your internal dramas. Felix, you stay here and deal with your emotional damage. Ellie Parvati and I are gonna go, hang out. Oh, when your inhaler finishes off a stack of consumables, it will load itself with another stack of the same type if available. Cool! I haven't been paying attention to that at all, but it's fine. If you're having a good time, by the way, you should definitely drop a like. If you're having a bad time, you should definitely drop a dislike. I mean, fair is fair. Cool area. I mean, definitely... Okay. And this is on the cusp of a gas giant, is it? Yeah. Okay. Probably shouldn't jump over that railing because I will die. Wait, let's double check Ellie's. We could give her the candy cane. She mostly has been using a pistol, though, right? Do we have any decent pistols? 205. That's not a pistol. Yeah, we're gonna give her that. Why not? And set her to use mixed from up close. Yeah, use mixed weapons from up close. Oh, that's a cool design. I like the...
Watch out. This place is half sublight thugs and half top rungers on vacation. Both are dangerous.
How bad could it be, Ellie? How bad could it be? Slug marksman. Huh.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
Real quick shout out to for inclusivity. I like the vitiligo on his face. That looks cool. I think that's actually a nice touch. It's one of those things where you don't see a lot of actors or models with that skin condition. It's actually not that uncommon. It's actually not that rare. It is uncommon certainly, but it's actually not like super rare to have the skin condition vitiligo, and it's very cool to see that represented here. What's the mood? I think that's a good question first.
I'll say.
Wait,
There's
what?
nary a soul here who wasn't a fan of hers in some respect. Just about everybody's shocked. Some people are inconsolable. Hell,
understandable.
Even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off.
Oh.
Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
We should ask if they're comping the minibar. This might take a while, if you get me.
Ellie's
Folks
asking
get
the
heated
important
when it
questions
comes to
here.
Serials and their actors, I suppose.
Ellie's asking the important questions here. Was she divisive at all?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
How did she come across her fame, then?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. I imagine the admin briefed you about Helen's part in the Spectrum Brown unveiling. Too bad about the postponement. Not so terrible as Helen's murder, but still a crying shame.
So do you work for Slug or Rizzo's?
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough.
What's the
Once
10th?
you're
I'm
ready,
curious.
head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
What bags?
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
No. Lie. No, that'd be ridiculous. Oh, that's fantastic. There's two options. No, that would be ridiculous, and lie. No, that would be ridiculous. That's phenomenal. Oh my gosh, this is good. I'm liking this. Maybe you should take off your stupid hat before you criticize me. I just want to lie and say no, that'd be ridiculous, and I want to roll a 1. Like, if you're playing, actually, there's a question for you guys. If you're playing D&D, can you choose to roll a 1? Can you, like, say, I want to roll strength and I want to fail? Like, are you allowed to do that in a game? Actually, I don't know. Anyways, no.
See, you say that, but I still ain't seen no bags. Know what? Never mind, it's not my business. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the grand ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
I mean, I like his hat personally. Hi, buddy.
Sublight Underground takes care of its own.
Well, let's investigate here first. A ring! Oh. It's not that impressive.
I must have had something in my ear. I could have sworn you just said we aren't allowed to depart.
Apologies, sir, but the atmospheric complex is on complete lockdown. No one's allowed in or out until the murder investigation's concluded.
Do you have any idea who I am? I
Nope.
could bury you under 6 tons of paperwork before you had the time to cry out for your supervisor.
I'm sure you could, but we fed our last box of grievance forms into the incinerator a few months ago. Is there anything I can do for you in the meantime?
I cannot believe this.
Nice. Well, Sublight actually has the guts to stand up to that, right? Sublight actually has the guts to stand up and say, hey, we're not going to take any mess from you. We are actually going to, yeah, keep you here. And honestly, what I would have said in that conversation is, well, there's no need, because my ship is going to be staying on the platform, because nobody else is allowed to dock until this is handled. That's how I would handle it. That's how I would say it.
I've spent at the Grand Colonial. Is my patronage worth nothing to you?
Nope.
I'm sure you've spent a lot, sir, but unfortunately we can't make any exceptions.
Can't make any exceptions. In Byzantium, those words would be a criminal offense.
Shame we're not in Byzantium.
Oh, I like these guards. Oh, these guards can stay. These guards are allowed to stay here. I'm a big fan of this. Yeah. Inside. That's... I don't know if that goes up or down. It looks like it goes down on account of there not being any up to go to. Well, let's just go this way. That conversation was a delight to listen to, though.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Oh, I like that they actually have a SAM unit. That's nice. I mean, it's really easy for them to repurpose and reuse that model for other stuff. But at the same time, it's a really good way of doing it, because that is a high-end cleaning robot. Oh, is this just where that other... Hey, you know what? I'm going to take this because it sounded like it was going for a while. No, this really is just here, huh? Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's so easy for them to take the same model as Sam, change around the scaling a little bit, and repurpose it as a janitor bot. It makes so much sense lore-wise for Sam not to be unique, right? Sam isn't supposed to be unique. In fact, we had to find and / buy parts for it.
Oh my stars. This is the hotel? I only ever seen a place like this in periodicals. Or that one episode of Agent Khan.
So yeah, I like that they did that. Let's see if we can eavesdrop. Do you want to say anything suspicious? Do you want to say anything suspicious? I'm eavesdropping. I can't hear you. What are you saying? I can't hear you. Okay. We haven't seen any... There's some vending machines. Perfect. I was just about to say I haven't seen a vending machine. Hello, you have a name. We'll talk to them in a moment. Hi, you have a name.
Move along.
Okay, understandable. Anything specialty here? Nah. So that's actually really good. You know what? I'm pretty sure that's a big upgrade for us. I'm just gonna buy that. We want medium armors. And it's only 500-ish. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I actually have a plan. I know what I'm gonna do now. We have this one, which is all defense skills, melee skills, and that stuff. But I'm gonna take this ordnance control armor. What was the armor on that? 34? Actually, not bad. That's gonna be my combat armor. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this control armor, and the next time I see a workbench, I'm going to upgrade it with a whole bunch of dialogue stuff, so I can have... RP armor sounds lame. It sounds lame to say RP armor, but our non-combat armor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Where am I right now? Okay, so these are bridges to other parts that we'll have to access later, because right now they're blocked off to ensure that we are funneled into the hotel. Makes sense. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Good game design, good logic, good reasonability. How are you guys doing, chat? Who do you think did it? I don't think it's the bellhop.
It's real pretty up here.
It is.
Almost like they cut out a piece of Terra 2 and brought it up to the sky.
Ooh, I like the colored smokestacks. I mean,
It really is stunning. I told you, didn't I? The view's fit to stop one's heart. Really? Considering the circumstances, that's the euphemism you decide to use?
True. I'm assuming anybody without a name...
Are you enjoying the amenities?
...is not a suspect, right? If they don't have a name, then they're not going to be a suspect. This is gorgeous. Wow, this is actually beautiful. We should just go to our room, but, like, I'm having fun, so... Pool cleaner. Okay. That one is brominating oxalator, blue water, and more brominating oxalator. Existing chemical enhancer will be removed and then... No, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, well, that's gonna be something we're gonna have to figure out later. My character knows the science behind that, more than I know the science behind that. Hello? Oh, okay, Wilderness Reserve. An excuse to have an encounter with primals and beast stuff. We will need one of these ultimate bolters for Ellie, because she needs a gun upgrade. 584... Could just buy that, it's not that different. We'll wait a little bit. Ooh, lockpick 90, jeez. Well, our skill is science, so I'm hoping... You know, that's interesting. Did they actually hear about us, or were they looking for Alex Hawthorne? I suppose we don't know. They talked about how good we were at science, and we are max science, and it's obvious that the game pulled our stats for that dialogue point, right? The game pulled what our stats were to make sure that the NPC was going to say something relevant to who we are. But everybody else in the world has been interested in us as Alex Hawthorne because of the mistaken identity. What's the damage differential here? It's actually good damage. So that's actually interesting. Were they looking for us for our sake? And if so, why? We didn't do much outside of Edgewater. And Edgewater, we just kind of wrote it off the map and gave the energy to a commune, right? Like, we didn't do anything that would be board certified or approved, right? Everything we did would be considered somewhere between heresy and treason. Like, just by our nature, that's kind of, you know, where we exist, somewhere in between heresy and treason.
Wonder who gets it if you hit it over the edge.
Probably the bellhop.
That smell. Whatever that is, it'll kill more than bacteria.
Hello.
Oh, you're that inspector, right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss.
That's
What
a
can I
bold
do
line for somebody in this game. But why does the pool look green? Algae?
Space me if I knew. I got here for my shift this morning and found it this way. They can't yell at me for this one, which is good, because a lot of folks seem upset by it.
What happened? So it happened just before the Spectrum Brown launch was scheduled for, is that right?
Gee, you're pretty sharp. Yeah, the reception party would have extended out here, but we had to close it off. What with the contamination. And now the reception ain't happening anyway. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping.
Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Look, I call it how I see it. They found the poor slackwit alongside syringes enough to put down a herd of mantisaurs. His family will have to be fined. Rizzo should have been more careful about who they hired. They're lucky nothing got permanently damaged.
His family's gonna be fined. Jeez. I'm gonna take a look around if that's cool with you.
Alright. You may want to visit the sun parlor. That's where that Rizzo's fool mixed the chemicals he used. Oh, and you can talk to Lily, my boss. She probably has some great advice. I saw her walk toward the bridge to the Purpleberry Orchards earlier. Reckon she's still there. Now, anything else I can do for you?
Another
So
question
long
for
as
you.
you don't want to go in, I can answer anything you like.
Oh, I desperately want to go in, but you are extraordinarily heavily armed, aren't you?
Yeah, it's part of the job. I think I'm listed as a security consultant. But all that really means is that if I'm caught without this thing, I get put on pool guard duty. I don't know what happens if I'm caught without it on pool guard duty, but I know that I don't want to find out.
Oh, this writing is so good, though.
Yep, still dead. Usually Rizzo's is pretty good at making sure the people they hire ain't got tripicale for brains. But that fella
Tripicale?
clearly wasn't worth trusting. I met him
Tripicale.
briefly once. Seemed level-headed enough, but that must have been just a front. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made such a mess of things.
Alright, thanks,
Sounds
mate.
good to me.
Is this gonna do poison damage as soon as I walk in? No, it's not. I'm actually shocked by this. Mechanical contraption for propagating chemicals inserted above through the pool water. Someone has scratched a sentence into the filter's plating. Irion was here. Well, it's... Sun deck is this area? I got a bag of chips, at least. What is this? Does this have any info? To all... Hold on. Whoa. To all guests, management urgently requests you refrain from using tossball equipment on the sudden death knockout courts. Guests using the court have not assigned the proper paperwork for death and dismemberment by any equipment other than knockout rackets. Any hemorrhages, brain damage, or life-threatening concussions caused by tossball-related mischief will result in extensive fines. Should you desperately wish to sate your tossball recreation needs, management recommends you visit Rizzo's Rangers on the second floor of the guest's place. Whatever. Champion stick. That sounds good. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. That's so much better than my prism hammer. Oh no. I like my prism hammer. Is it obsolete already? I guess this thing doesn't have the AoE that my prism hammer does. And I want to use it. Maybe after the science is calculated or something, it's still worth using. Maybe. I hope. I'm hopeful. I have hopes. I have so many hopes. I checked the pool water. Is there more to check in the pool water? Nope. Okay, so that's just telling me that there's the pool there, which, yeah, I got that. Sun parlor. Okay, it's over there. Okay. Understandable. Well, let's finish our view of the perimeter.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and tea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
I'm suspicious of the robot. Contract Cedric? We don't do that now. And I'm just mostly checking this to see if there's any unique items, because sometimes these have unique items. Not often, but once in a while. Often enough to be worth checking, basically, is what it boils down to. Alright, looks like that's all we have for the surrounding area. Immunosol. Don't get crabby, get jabby! Huh. We'll leave that. Just make it look like someone forgot to lock it. We're not going to actually steal from it right now. Maybe later we'll steal from it, but not right now. That'd be rude. For reference, I'm planning on going to the 3 hours. I see it's 2 hours now, which is where I stop on some of my streams. I want to, because we're starting the DLC, and frankly, because I'm having a good time, I want to go for a little while longer, so we're going to go for an extra hour. After which, we're going to be going into my Discord for a community night. So if you are interested in hanging out with people there, the link to the Discord should be in the video description. Alright, let's actually into the hotel proper. We have been here before. Where's the sunroom then? Oh. Oh, it's the mirror. Okay, we didn't actually check the sun parlor because we went on the far outskirts. Now we need to go to the near outskirts to check the sun parlor. Oh, this is it. Okay, so this is where we've been. We were here. Oh, we didn't read the book though. It seems that Rizzo's has set me up with a rather straightforward task. Slug has an automatic mixer for the pool cleaner. It's an automatic one that I would think wouldn't need to be manually cycled, but I suppose I should be thankful that it works at all. The instructions are to mix chemicals by cycling each vat. Then use the console to create a compound once you have the desired combination. Not exactly building a terraformer here, but no matter how simple these things are, some people will have problems. Good thing that I've been at this for as long as I have. Seems odd to store the chemicals together. Putting some of these together would render the pool less habitable than some of the sulfur pits on Monarch. But I suppose that's why they decided to hire a professional. Beneath the entry is a note in different handwriting. Any opportunistic freelancer that reads this should meet me at the hotel balcony. Ooh, we are an opportunistic freelancer. So what is it? It's blue water, chlorosinol, hydras, whatever. So one for. Alright, so blue water is 4. That one can't get it. Okay. Oh, I see. Alright, so what is it? Defoamer. So 145 then? 145. There we go. Mix it up. Where'd it go? Do I take it? Did I get the item? I said I made it. Oh, I guess, yeah, I just take it back to the pool filter. Okay, so it just automatically added to my inventory. Okay, cool.
Have you seen the profit of profitability of it?
The profit of profitability. That's... Gosh, this writing is good, though. I'm surprised that's not ostentatiously dribbling water out of itself. I ostentatiously dribble water out of myself all the time. And comes... Oh! I had to talk to them... Do I want to load game here? How's my last autosave? Hold on. If I quick save now, how far back does this get me? 54, autosave is here. I didn't realize I was going to fail part of the quest. That didn't go back far enough, right? I do want to talk to that person. I didn't realize that talking to that person was going to... yeah, I didn't realize that was going to break part of the quest. I don't see why it would, frankly. Alright, so this is 145. We'll get the chemical anyways. Alright, we will talk to the mysterious note writer. See what they have to say. I guess they're on the balcony, so they would see me putting in the pool stuff. So I guess it does make some sense that they could, you know, take note, if you will. But I want to talk to them before... I don't want to ruin the quest. I want to see what this person has to say. Hi, I found a weird note. Do you just, like, stand here all day long? Is that, like, your plan in general?
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean what I think it means?
What? What do you think it means?
Might mean that you can be trusted. Might not. Guess we'll see.
What? What are you talking about? You said... What is your job? What? Are you going after Hotel Pool? Is that your plan?
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I just want Rizzo's working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's Choice.
Oh, you're a Spacer's Choice guy, huh?
It ain't high profile. And it ain't gotta be. Any damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration.
Ooh.
You ain't gotta concern yourself with my spite. Consider me an average Byzantine, and I'll consider you an average contractor.
Huh. Whatever, mate.
Shame. Well, I hope you'll soon see Rizzo's for what they are, and help me bring them low.
We'll leave that door open for now, but I don't see what benefit to that. I mean, I guess the benefit's profit, which, honestly, fair in this game. Alright, we should probably get into the hotel proper now. Ah. We're fine.
Also horrible. I can't believe someone so famous as Halcyon Helen could meet a fate like this.
Mm-hmm.
It really is a terrible shame. I absolutely...
We'll worry about that other guy later. Oh, this is a different zone, which makes sense. The outside was pretty big, so... This will be an if it's brown, drink it down. I don't...
I wish
no! Just no! I can't...
Emotional trauma on me. I demand a room upgrade.
I'm sorry. My brain short-circuited when I read that. I couldn't actually think of anything to say other than no. Hi.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Buchanan warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Yeah. Do you have all my bags? Can I get my room key too?
Yes. I mean, No, I mean, I don't yet, but I will, Inspector, ma'am. You'll be staying in our luxurious penthouse suite, vacated just recently. So recently that unfortunately the room's still being cleaned. I'm sure it'll be ready for you by the time you've examined the crime scene. I believe Constable Keene should be waiting for you in the grand ballroom.
Is the crime scene... I didn't see the grand ballroom. Is the crime scene going to be the penthouse room and it's being cleaned right now? Because that would be funny.
Oh, the ballroom's right behind the tower elevators. Swing a left or a right, then cut through the crowd of spectators. You can't miss it.
Mr. Kincannon really knows how to run a hotel.
Hi, I'm back here now.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. How may I be...
No, right now. I will use your terminal now. Acquire penthouse key. Oh, I thought it was going to be that easy. I thought it was just going to be a matter of her not being able to give it to me because of red tape. Who are you?
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but it's been so long since I've chatted face to face that I about hopped out of my skin at the sight of you. Excuse me, I should introduce myself, though you might know me already, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
Oh, I'm glad I could meet you in person.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I'm glad to meet you too. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything.
I will. Can the guests not press buttons themselves? Honestly, they probably can't, but...
Well, yes, but having an operator certifies that the right guests end up on the proper floors. We wouldn't want tossball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy. Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a button. It's an extra effort, but the Grand Colonial prides itself on personalized service in all things. That and the elevator still works if I'm ever not around. I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often.
Now that I think about it, I bet with the way room keys work these days, there are hotels where you just put your room key up to the elevator and it brings you to the right room, right? That would make sense. I bet there are plenty of hotel rooms that are where the elevators are automated. If not, then I'd actually be surprised because that seems like a very logical conclusion. It's like, what floor are we on? I don't know. Put the prox card up to the sensor and have it bring you automatically to the correct floor. You have any gossip about Norville?
Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all guests who might need it. And so handsome, too. His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something. A little beyond his station.
What do you know about the murder?
Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. The camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For
Keeps
what
you
it's
busy.
worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive plot structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. That marauders got into the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off.
Have marauders been a problem here?
Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent on the other complexes.
Really?
It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here. Slug claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the marauders like the vermin they are. Oh, well, I'm just here to push buttons.
Yeah, you focus on the whole button thing, alright? You focus on the button thing. Don't sweat the rest of it. Ooh. This is the head of Burbage 2000, torn from his body in the penultimate act of Titus Andronicus. Oh, okay. Why, foolish Barrage, dost thou not perceive that Halcyon is but a wilderness of dissidents? It is only through our citizens' vigilance that they can be caught. Report any and all suspicious behavior to their local constable. This actually feels like it would be an important disguise, but I'm not going to grab it now. Why, yes, I have been in Shakespeare plays. No, I know, it doesn't tell. You can't, it doesn't show. Speed grip. No? Concierge terminal. VIP guest list sounds really useful here. Halcyon Helen. Despite her celebrity status, the greater part of Halcyon Helen's requests have been fairly normal. Soap, shampoo, new towels, and so on. One exception is about her unusual consumption of food and drink. I'm not one to judge others about that sort of thing. Law knows I've seen stranger proclivities from other guests, but she does request a lot, and frequently. Oh, interesting. Listen to this. For lunch today, she ordered 6 Borscht and Bean sandwiches, 2 Purple Berry shakes, 2 Purple Berry liqueurs, several retro rockets, and cigarettes enough to crush a teacup canid. Teacup canid. Oh, that's cute. I wonder if she's planning a party, but the cleaning staff say that every time they've gone up, there's been no sign of what she's ordered. If Helen really does keep managing to get through all that what she's been ordering, then maybe she should consider quitting the show business and entering competitive consumption. No. So, I know the game. I suspect, I guess, that the game is trying to tell me that she had a guest up there and she was ordering food for somebody else and herself, and that other person was, you know, a liaison or a courtesan or something. But I read this and I think bulimia. Like, sorry, I don't know what they're going for, but it could be a hint, and I would more suspect it to be a hint about her having a hidden guest that was staying at the hotel. Or she was bulimic. And she was binging purging. I don't know. Over the past 2 weeks, I've received 315 service requests from Mr. Woolrich. These requests include, but are not limited to, his entire wardrobe from Terran Monarch, 413 different outfits, including a primal suit, 5 gallons of each color of spectrum except for black. He wants 50 gallons of black, teacup canids of various bleeds, a plasma launcher, and, consisting of over 60% of all total requests, an upgraded room. Administrator Ludicolo has authorized him to move to the second largest room to shut him up, but Halcyon Helen got the biggest one, and of course Woolrich can't accept that he's been eclipsed. Got another room upgrade request as I was typing this, more than half of a mind to send an exterminator to fumigate his room so he can't request anything else for a while. But then he might come down here and try and talk to me, and I'd honestly rather be dead. And the Tossball, Halcom's request about what you expect from a professional skullcracker. Tossball is Tossball 6, new clothes because he keeps... clothes because he keeps, and I quote, accidentally tearing the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Nice. Funny how the rips look more like they've been made by hand. I've noticed that he's asked for very little in the way of effort accelerators or enhancers, no skin tough, oxycomp, or even any dervish mist. Typically, Tossball players go through that field like no one else. Maybe Holcomb's trying to prove something to Helen. Whatever it is, I don't think it's going to work. Guest complaints. Guest complaints, good luck. Do you like torturing me? Is that what it is? When I first learned I'd be beneath the floor occupied by Rizzo's Rangers, I was excited, as any tough, Tossball-loving housemate should be. Ooh, pardon me. What I did not anticipate was the degree to which these hullheads seemed to enjoy prancing about to and fro, pounding on their floor and on my ceiling at every hour of the architect-cursed day. Did they install a Tossball 5th court upstairs while I wasn't looking, or is this normal? And worst of all, it sounds like one of them has decided to start imitating a woolly cow. And there actually is cattle out there, isn't there? I'll give him that it's a convincing facsimile, but it has no place in a hotel. Each bleed is so loud it shakes the glasses on my face. Heard a horrible clanking passing by my room every night for the past 6 nights. Interesting. Yesterday I mustered up all my courage and sent a servant to... I mustered up my courage and I sent a servant to look. And upon her return she said there was an armed mechanical wandering by my room. She said it was something called a Burbage 3001, and there was a serial star. Oh, okay. If this machine is a serial star, I must ask, why are you filming outside our rooms without paying us? We are not consenting to have our temporary property filmed. There's no doubt a contract for this. And if the machine is to be allowed to wander around without being filmed, then I want to be paid double. Do you have any idea how much dangerous we're in? It could tread on my foot and ruin my aspirations to become a professional dancer if I ever decided to have those aspirations. Nice. Okay, that was actually really valuable information. That was really good intel. We learned a lot. We do not have an employee access yet.
Black hole birdies disappeared, you know. That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
Alright, is there anything on the other side before we go in? Vending machines in the lobby. Very normal. Probably the most normal thing we've seen in this hotel, eh? That's outside.
Oh, come on. Why is the lounge closed? I wanted brunch.
I want brunch. Oh. Well, we can go in there. I don't know what it is or why we would. Ooh, there's cracks in the ceiling there. I'm curious. We should probably actually...
not read about this kind of treatment in the service agreement papers.
We should go actually do the main storyline part of this first, I suppose, but... Mental note, there is a cracked ceiling over there, and we have access to a pickable lock. And that's just a water closet. Okay. And lastly...
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
Now that would be interesting. That would be a good plot twist, actually.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
You'd think...
Oh, thank the law.
Hi.
Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
I really don't. Nice to meet you.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
It is
Dr.
good to meet you
Goodnight.
too.
Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
What you got for me, Doctor?
An extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
I
Our
love lots of
coroner
things.
has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
Deterministic calculus. Long guns and engineering. Oh, I can see. That's interesting.
You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is.
What should
Then
be?
it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
Wait, what does that imply? I mean, yeah, so it's a magnifying glass, sure, but... What it...
Yes, it's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful one. It looks through the glass of reality itself.
It looks...
I'm
wow.
contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once.
Very
You'll want
chill
to
of
peer
you.
into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Greetings, Inspector. Thanks to the half-genius, half-mad scientific mind of Dr. Goodnight, you've been granted the the discrepancy amplifier. A handy investigation device for uncovering clues throughout Eridanos. Oh, it goes in a weapon slot. Okay. Well, we're not going to be using our two-handed weapon a whole lot here. Once you've located evidence, aim at it and, use the interact button. Okay. It does also have an attack. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it actually does have an attack, which is kind of nice. I mean, presumably. Fancy. Do a quick save here, if I haven't quick saved in a while. Oh! That's a lot shinier than I thought it would be. Ooh, footsteps.
Go on, Inspector. Give the amplifier a try.
Okay. I want to put another question for you, though.
I was waiting for this. Yes, of course. I'm only too eager to cooperate.
So what's the cause of death here?
Our leading lady must have riled up someone. Her wounds from cranium to metatarsal are as follows. A blow to the head, severe enough to
Ow.
lacerate the flesh. followed by a suite of plasma burns down the neck and back.
Really?
Signs of poisoning, evidence of inanition and desiccation,
What?
possible signs of jaundice, some shingles, one malformed toenail.
So it sounds like they wanted to figure out how to kill them, and they just decided to use everything, huh? What's the... Yeah, give me the medical
That's
answer.
good advice. I'll just strike out malformed toenail as a possible cause of death. The short version is this. Helen was killed by poison, a blow to the head, and a plasma weapon. Possibly more.
Okay.
I am, of course, at your service.
They were just killed by everything in general. I'd like to know a little bit more about you.
Oh, why, I'm flattered, Inspector. Let me think. I've worked at the Grand Colonial for about as long as it's been around. Prior to that, I lived in Byzantium, but I always felt like it was missing something. And that something turned out to be corpses. Byzantium has much in the way of luxury, but examining the dead does not rank amongst the preferred activities of the elite.
Understandable. So you're really hype about being a coroner, eh?
Absolutely. Usually I'm just a medical practitioner, so I almost never get to deal with anything as unique, or as quiet, as a corpse. The most interesting thing I saw prior to this was the back of Mr. Woolrich's throat after he blew out his vocal cords shouting at an attendant. If I weren't here, I'd be back in my quarters, rewatching Byzantium in the spring, or working on my automatic sprat peeler.
I'm sorry, what was that last... Okay, you know what? No, I don't want to hear about that.
Inspector.
The discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist.
Hi.
This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
So that's already a reference to an old Sherlock Holmes book. Which one is that? Which one is that? Dang it. So the one where the person is transcribing Rache into the floor. A Study in Scarlet. So that's a reference to A Study in Scarlet. All right, right here already. What's your jazz?
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This
True.
unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Oh, good. That's going to come in really handy. What's about this discrepancy,
This
Jazz?
is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
Could be for Byzantine, could be for Byzantium, could be for Brown, because it's Spectrum Brown, could be the name... was she trying to spell the name of her killer? Is Rach short for Rachel?
This hypothesis is
yes.
plausible,
No.
but requires additional information.
Isn't Black Hole Birdie staying here?
Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel.
Anybody else?
Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole. Burbage 3001.
Oh yeah, Burbage. Make a note.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved compliment. Splendid work, Inspector.
Well, thank you.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the Grand Ballroom.
It
Typically,
does.
the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Oh my gosh. Taste the dirt. I mean, yes.
Oh no, Captain, please don't taste the dirt, and I'm too late.
It tastes of earthy with faint woody and fruity undertones. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Okay. That was a fantastic moment with Parvati. And I'm too late.
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Oh, I can't make a perception check. I have a fairly high perception, though.
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
Oh, so Helen must have been at the orchards then. Yes, yes, yes.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Nice. Now we can use this in places. I like this. This is a cool thing. This is a cool design. This is a cool mission set. And I suspect we're going to be seeing a lot of non-combat missions in this area as well, since, you know, it's kind of what we're doing. I think this seems like a good place.
The
Let's get up to our room
Colonial front
first.
desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again.
It's a pleasure to
How
be
may
here
I be
again.
of assistance to you, Inspector?
My room.
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
The cheer is very important. What's your take on the hotel in general?
It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and ambition.
It is.
Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about our building and the amenities on offer.
Oh, well. What's on the upper levels?
Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the utmost parts of the hotel.
I'm important.
You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a board exec.
I'm important.
Well, maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health.
Can I be important? What's on the penthouse?
Twice the size of the next biggest room, and kitted out with any amenity you want, as well as many that you won't. Best to enjoy it while you can, Inspector. Typically, the only people who can afford the penthouse suite have enough bits to suffocate everyone on Terra 2. Also, please inform me if Woolridge gives you a hard time about getting a better room than his. Don't tell him I said this, but everyone on staff wants to strangle him.
Understood. What's on the lower levels?
Who would be interested in a staff-only area?
I would.
Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath Arizo's plant, either.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. Well, you're not being hard on yourself, are you? You're not actually lumping yourself in with the other ones.
Oh no, Inspector, ma'am. I live down there too. But that doesn't mean I plan to abide in the bowels of the Grand Colonial forever. The best thing about Sublight compared to other organizations is the potential for upward mobility. We bottom runners get in, do our job, do it well, then move up and on. This is but one rung on the grand ladder of life. You see?
I do see. Okay.
If you're sure.
I'm not, but tell me about the other guests.
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We
Okay.
here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip.
Exactly.
About whom? And what would you wish to know?
What about Helen? Anything weird going on there?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Oh, so untouched. You ever see her acting awkward? Yeah.
Now that you mention it, She was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense.
Okay.
It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry. That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism.
I hope this is... I don't know. You know what? I'm going to say it. This writing team actually would have the chops to pull off a bulimia subplot with respect to the... With respect. I was going to say I hope not, because that would be, you know, that's what it feels like to me, and that would be kind of super bad. But the more I think about it, it's like, you know what? This writing team could actually pull off that plot point. What's up with, Birdie?
Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I have a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though
really?
He isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
We're gonna need to find out for certainty. And what about Woolrich?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it.
Brutal.
Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
Well, thank you.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
I like to let my reputation speak for me.
Then I guess we'll have to see if you find Helen's murderer, won't we?
We will.
Myself, and all of the staff at the Grand Colonial, will be rooting for you, Inspector.
Thank you. Alright, let's...
Try to solve murder or no murder, it is... Hello? Hello? Can't you let me in yet? I've been waiting almost 15 minutes.
Alright, let's head up to our penthouse room, and I think that's where we're going to call stream. I think that'll be a good place.
Hello there, my inordinately... Oh, you're the one who visited me. Hello again. Thanks so much for brightening my day. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
If there's a butler played by Tim Curry, he did it. We'll have to check that out. Penthouse.
Next up, the finest seat in the house.
Don't be you, be better. Wow, I hate it. Okay. Wow. Oh, everybody's here. That's, well, presumably. I mean, I see, yeah, there's Sam, Nyoka, Parvati. Okay, so we can talk to people about things.
I love all the wall space. So much room for trophies.
Did you know the smoke from high society cigarettes is 10.07% more likely to leave odor and discoloration in fabrics than other leading brands?
I did not. The Profit of Profitability. The flyer promoting the Productotherapy Seminar with renowned Profit of Profitability, Jasmine Leva, at her retreat in the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Under her patented system, you purge the body of nefarious humors, stopping you from unlocking your true potential. I've done several things like that. The number of cigarettes here indicate the smoker's lifespan has been shortened by approximately 11.2 years. That's handy. Now, is that from the previous owner, or is that just Nyoka?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where is that? Well, I just want to look around a bit. Okay. What do you got for me, thing?
The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Really? Intriguing. What about on this thing? Miss Helen... Oh, sorry, this is just straight up her room. Thank you for choosing the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex at the site of your next publicity stunt by endorsing Spectrum blah blah blah. I don't understand why you... Helen, from the profit of profitability, Helen, I don't understand why you and I must be enemies. Are we not both branches of the same tree of privilege? You command audiences with your masterly performances on the ether wave, and I command the attention of your corporate leaders. We're both cultural icons with responsibility to act like a good example. I'm disappointed to discover that you've been berating my seminars publicly and on official records. I take particular umbrage in your characterization of my most recent seminar, spearheading your project, How to Motivate Your Workforce Using Ancient Weaponry, as, and I quote, nonsensical vanity project from a dyed-in-the-wool buffoon. Those are fighting words. Expect to hear from my auditors soon. I want to go to that I really want to go to that seminar. I want to go to that seminar so bad. I've never wanted something so much as going to that seminar. Oh my goodness. Kincannon, Cedric. Miss Bellany, you're a talented actor, and I've enjoyed all of your roles across the years. I'm especially fond of your performance in Terror on Monarch. Ludovico does not appreciate the serials. That might be why he never knows when he's being played, but he still thinks that you are here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Your performance had him fooled. I have a feeling that I know what you're up to. It's always a little disappointing when the audience is a few steps ahead of the plot. Curious? So is it just Nyoka that's here? Oh no, there's Vicar. What's up, the thicker Vicar?
Serials are used by the board to control what the colonists think about reality. Quite a powerful thing.
Wow, that's a bit tongue-in-cheek, isn't it? That line said by a vicar? That's... Yeah, that's a bit tongue-in-cheek. I like it. Oh, nice. We have our own Pepe Sylvia board. That's actually fantastic.
Is this how people in Byzantium live all the time?
Honestly, probably. Oh, yo, we got a workbench. That's actually pretty awesome. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I can upgrade the force amplifier. Oh my gosh. Yep. But what if that turned into an actual weapon, huh? But what if it did? I know it won't. But what if it did, though, right?
I'm gonna nick a few towels. They won't notice.
True, though. So who are we missing? Where's Parvati in this mess? We have Ellie, Sam. Oh, she's right here.
Everything's so soft and silky and expensive. Oh gosh, I hope I don't get any grease stains on the furniture.
Look, Parvati, we got you those bath bombs for a reason. This is going to be the best possible place to use them. I'm actually surprised that we don't have a vending machine in our room. That actually unironically surprises me in this setting. Okay, well, we are going to contact the administrator next time. We're going to call the stream here because I think this is a good point. Seems like a good narrative point. So I want to thank you all for joining, and I hope you had a good time. If you've enjoyed this, then leave a comment with the most posh hotel room that you've been in. Give me a story. Like, not just be like, oh, I stayed at XYZ. No. I want you to tell me without telling me, you know? What's the most posh hotel room you've stayed in without actually telling me where it is, right? Like, it was so posh that blank. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear a story about the most expensive hotel room or worst hotel room, either way, whatever is funnier, frankly, that you've ever been in. And I want you to tell it in story format. And then... Ooh. And then I want you to respond to somebody else's story. Read, because everyone's going to be leaving stories. I want to see you to I want you to look around with that. Oh, interactable highlight range. That's cute. That's my challenge to you. Okay. On that note, I'll do a little bit of bookkeeping in between episodes, sell off some items, and upgrade, tweak weapons. And I look forward to seeing you then. Cheers, friends.